Good morning, everyone. Today we will discuss about decision support system and business intelligence. Is this presentation visible to you? Is this presentation visible to you, Bhagyashree?
नाही सर प्रेझेंट हां येस विजिबल
This decision support system and business intelligence systems.
येस
This presentation is decision support system and business intelligence system, ninth edition, Prentice Hall is the book or which is published of ninth editions, and we are in chapter 3. This presentation created by Pearson Educations, publishing at Prestige Hall. We are starting new chapter, decision support system concepts, methodologies and technologies. An overview. The learning objectives of this decision support system concepts are: understand the possible decision support system configuration. We have to understand, for understanding purpose, we are learning this decision support system concept. For understand the key difference and similarities between decision support system and business intelligence system. What are the similarities in decision support system and business intelligence? We will discuss in this whole presentation. We will describe the decision support system characteristic and capabilities and understand the essential definitions of decision support system, understand the importance of decision support system classification, as well decision support system component and how they integrate. We'll describe the component and structure of each decision support system. There are various decision support system components. We will describe the structure of that, and we will explain the internet impact on decision support system and vice versa, as well the decision support system's impact on the internet. Explain the unique role of the user in decision support system versus management information system. We will describe the decision support system hardwares and software platforms. We will become familiar with a decision support system development language, and we will understand the current decision support system issues. All these are the objectives we will try to cover in these presentations. This presentations is copyright by Pearson's Education, and I would like to thanks to the Pearson Education for providing such type of very good presentation for us. Now we will start the open vignity. Open vignity means a small story. We will discuss about one small story about this decision support system cure for healthcare, for cure the health issues like this pandemic. The COVID coronavirus 19 is spreading very much. Here is again one of the healthcare example. We will see how we can support computerized to such a pandemic situations. Company background. In this we will see the company background, problem, proposed solution, result, answer and discuss the questions about this decision support system. Decision support system configuration. First point is the decision support system configuration. Many configurations exist based on management decision situation and specific technology used for support. You know, the suppose we want to configure the decision support system into the business. For that, we require the management decision. If management is ready to invest into their business, or management is ready to modify their business, they suppose they want they will ready to procure the devices, computer, software, hardware into the business, then we will be able to configure that, as well as a specific technology used for support, which software, which computer, which laptop, web-based tools we have to use into the business. That is based on the technology. Many configuration systems are based on the which computer we will use, which software we will use, which tool we will use, web-based standalone softwares, like that. Decision support system have three basic components. Decision support system have three basic components, which are that data, model, user interface, plus optional knowledge. You see, knowledge means experience. Suppose we have experience about managing a company, then definitely we can use our knowledge to acquire the data from the market, to acquire the data from customer, as well as we will create a particular model. You see in this figure is given configuration of decision support system with a data, model, knowledge and user interface. Is it visible to you? Is this diagram visible to you, Bhagyasri?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Each component has several variations. All these components have several variations. These components are not constant for every business. These components vary by business to business, managed by a commercial of custom software. We can manage all these problems, all this data, model, knowledge interface with a commercial custom software. A typical type: model oriented decision support system and data oriented decision support system. There are two types: model oriented and data oriented decision support system. Now see, suppose we want to send the lectures through this, we are using Microsoft Team. Microsoft Team software we are using for lecture purpose. uh, what is this? This is the model oriented decision support system. We are using software, we are using browsers, we are using tool for deliver the lecture. You are maybe you may be connected with the help of mobile phone or computer. I am using here a computer for delivering my lecture. Okay, this is all are depends upon the model, because we are using the Microsoft Team. Microsoft Team is a model. On the basis of this model, we are modifying our lecture. Means some of the students are not able to join to this lecture. Why? Because this model is not familiar with them. This model is not understanding them how to join this, or there may be possibility this model, which model? Microsoft Team model will may not be work in their mobile phone. This is the model oriented problem. Data oriented means the customer's names, your attendance. Suppose we want your information for attendance purpose, how much students are joined to this lecture. For that, I am suppose using this software, then that will be the data oriented software. According to data, software can be modified, model can be modified. That means the data oriented decision support system. Now see in this figure, data is directly connected to the user interface, means through the user we can take the data. Means suppose I am using this software for lecture purpose, but with the help of this computer i am I am connected, user interface, I am connected to you. Which interface I am using here? Web browser I am using here. With the help of web browser, I will be able to collect the all participant of this lecture. I will able to collect the attendance for this lecture. Means data we can collect with the help of some user interface tools.
Yes.
And also model can also be connected to the data, and accordingly model can be work. For in model oriented decision support system, we have to give the data according to the model's requirement, according to the model's input possibility, model's input. uh, we will provide the input to the model. Is it understanding model and data?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
In data oriented model, what we will do, we will give the data, model will work according to the data itself.
Data.
Okay. But in model oriented, we have to give the data according to the model's requirement. Model will not
Yes.
work according to our data. Means suppose I have this planner, you see this. Okay. If I
Yes.
shown this image to you, this camera will not take all this information, and I will not able to capture this text from this image and save it into the WhatsApp message, or for I can't able to share this into the message box. Why? Because this is image, and this model, WhatsApp and the text image softwares are used for only to share the text information, or WhatsApp can be take the image as it is. It can't take the text from the image. So in model oriented decision support system, we have to give the data to the model according to the model's need. In data oriented decision support system, model will work according to the data. Any type of data we will provide to the model, and that can be work. So these are the differences in data oriented and model oriented decision support system. Now decision support system description. An early definition of decision support system. We have seen this definition in previous lecture. Decision support system. A a system intended to support managerial decision maker in semi-structured and unstructured decision situation. Decision support system means managerial, though the system is support to the managerial decision, though that business will be semi-structured or unstructured. In both the situation, suppose the model or software is helping to the manager to make the decision, to take the decision, then that system will be the decision support system. Decision support system means though the system is helpful to the manager to take the decision in his semi-structured or unstructured situation, unstructured or semi-structured business, that is the decision support system meant to be adjust to decision maker. Means show to be a adjust to decision makers, extending their capabilities but not replacing their judgment. Decision support system what will do, it will increase the capabilities, it will extend the capabilities of the decision. Like suppose now in this pandemic, suppose patients are increasing day by day, COVID patients are increasing. The collector of this Aurangabad district will take a decision with the help of suppose in which area the patient are more increasing, in which hospital patient are more increasing. All these parameters suppose he is considering with the help of some tools like news, WhatsApp, Twitter, and all. Suppose with the help of that social media, he is collecting the information, and that tool, that Twitter based tool or Facebook based tool will support to the collector to take the decision. Then that will be the decision support system. Aim at decision that required judgment or at decisions that could not be completely supported by algorithms. This decision support system is based on the judgment at decision that could not be completely supported by algorithm. Means every situation, every problem is not similar. So suppose we have designed one algorithm, that algorithm will not work for every problem. So algorithm will be vary according to the problem, according to the parameters into the problem. So we have to take a required judgment, and our decision support system will take a required judgment. Then we can say that is the decision support system. For take the decision, is there we want to increase the lockdown period or would be stopped now. This decision suppose we will take with the help of some tools and algorithm, then that will be the decision support system. Would be computer based, that would be computer based, operate interactively. This tool will operate interactively and would have graphical output capabilities. And also we seen the output on graphical in some back day, in previous day what happened, there we found there we had seen a message of COVID, how much patients was in Aurangabad. We seen in our mobile phones graphics, means there were a graph how much patients and which area how much patients are there was there into the Aurangabad city. We seen that. What was that? That was the decision support system. With the help of graphical representation, with the help of computer, with the help of interactive operations, we can make a decision. Then that will be the decision support system. Overall capabilities of decision support system. A decision support system is typically built to support the solution of certain problem or to evaluate a specific opportunities. Decision support system typically built to support the solution, means where the problem, we have to use computer there, we have to use software there, we have to use artificial intelligence there to solve the problem, as well as evaluate a specific opportunity. That will be the opportunity. Suppose you will solve the problem, then that is opportunity into the business. You see, nowadays many business are collapsed, not working. All many business are shut because of this pandemic situation. People are not daring to join the shop. People are not daring to purchase the product from the shop. Instead of that, suppose the shopkeeper will give a particular software interface to the client, so that client can be connect to the our shop with the help of software, with the help of mobile phone, with the help of computer. Then that will be the opportunity to increase the business capabilities, increase the profit, increase the asset of business. This is the decision support system capabilities. What is can be increase the business profit. What can do by decision support system? Decision support system can increase the opportunities into the business. So decision support system is important. A decision support system is an approach or methodology for supporting decision making. What is decision support system? Decision support system is the methodology, or it is a particular approach. Just we want to add that model into the business. Use an interactive, flexible, adaptable computer-based information system, means CBIS. CBIS means computer-based information system. This system, computer-based information system, will be flexible, means you sent one message to me. Okay, I can see that message in my time. I can see that message in 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, according to my time. This is the flexibility into the computer-based information system, as well as interactive. Just you send your message to me, I can receive within a second that message. That is the interactive, and I can quickly send the response to you. As well as suppose you want to check the balance of your mobile phone, then you just type the *123# such type of number into your mobile phone and press on this green dial icon button. Your message will be sent to the computer, and computer will automatically send you return message reply with how much balance is remaining into your mobile into your account. This is the interactive. How it is adaptable computer-based information system. Computer-based information systems are interactive, flexible, and adaptable. Developed by end user for supporting the solution to a specific non-structure management problem. What is the approach of decision support system? It developed by end user for supporting the solution to specific non-structure management problem. Non-structure problem means the problem is very big. No particular shape and structure of that problem, means the very big organization, very big company. In that case also we can use the decision support system, and we can take the help to solve that problem also. You see, in structure problem means a small businesses, there a particular task is given to the employee. You see, suppose we want to recharge our mobile phone. Okay, there are some packages, 499, 599, 699. We cannot recharge as per our we cannot recharge as per our money. We have to recharge as per the company's model, means structure, that is given by the service provider, means 599, 799, 899 rupees for 3 months, for 4 months, for 84 days. These are the structured problem, means structure given by the company. Though the non-structure management or problem, we have to give the software tool to the customer so that customer can customize, customer can change the parameter, customer can change the money. Suppose he want to recharge for 500, it should be there. Then that will be the non-structure problem. We will solve with the help of the computerized decision support system, computer based decision support system. Are you understanding structure and non-structure? Structure means the
Yes,
specific tools given by company or organization to the end user. Suppose you want to pay fees, tuition fees of your MSc into college, then they have given a particular structure. You want to minimize that fees, that is not uh, given rights to the clerk or the accountant will not be able to minimize your fees, because there is a particular structure. In that structure he will work only. Similarly, suppose you want to buy vada pav, okay, there that vada pav
yes,
price is fixed, and he means the seller of vada pav will be manager, he will be uh, shopkeeper, as well as he will be service provider. All roles he will perform. Then that business is the structured business, compact business. There is no confusion in that. But confusion is there where the non-structure management, non-structure problem means a big problem. One problem is depends upon another problem, another problem is suppose depends upon again another problem, then there will be the confusion, there will be the problem. That is the non-structure problem. Uses data, model and knowledge along with a friendly, often graphical, web-based user interface. Decision support system approaches is uses data. We can use data, we can use model, we can use knowledge along with friendly, means very easily. We can send the SMS, we can send the photograph, we can send the document with the help of mobile phone. Then that will be also decision support system. Incorporate the decision maker's own insight. Decision support system incorporate the decision maker own insight, means uh, decision support manager can be take decision with the help of technology. Suppose he is using the mobile phone, suppose he is using the CBIS or decision support system approaches into their business, then he himself will able to take the decision. Can be used by a single user or by many people. This suppose we have given a tool to the business, we are using suppose software into a particular business, then that software, that tool can be used by many people. You see, suppose I sent one message to you about our class, you can share that message to all our student, all your colleagues or your classmate. You can share all this information. How? With the help of computer with the help of mobile phone, with the help of particular tool like WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram. Through that you can share. Why? Because we are using the computer based, we are using the web based tool into our business, into our communications. So these are the approaches, methodologies for increase the decision support systems capabilities. Easy access to data as well as easy access to model or easy access to knowledge. Decision support system will easily access the information, data, model, and proper management of organizational experiences and knowledge. Suppose we use a decision support system tools. Suppose we are using computer software into business, then that will be very specific or proper management. There will not happen any mistake, a big mistake into the management of the software support system. Uh, Easy to use, adaptive and flexible GUI. Suppose we use a decision support system, then that will easy to use to everyone. You see, ATM machine. Anyone can use ATM machine to withdraw the money. That is very easy. And adaptive. Suppose there are problem into that machine. People are doing something forgery with ATM card. In that case, bank manager or banks are adopting the new technology instead of that to avoid such type of a problem. Why it is possible? Because of decision support system. And flexible GUI means we can view the pin, where we have to put the pin number, where how much balance is remaining in our account at the time of withdrawing money into from to the ATM machine. We can we can see all information related to our account. Why? With the help of this graphical user interface, GUI. Flexible GUI is given by the banks. Therefore we can view that, we can see that. And that are the adaptives. Suppose there is some problem in particular bank, after some year, month or days, that problem will be resolved very easily, because there is the technology, there is the software. No need to change very all. Suppose project, they want to just change some particular code to make a GUI flexible or adopt the market demand. Timely, correctly, concise, consistent support for decision making. This decision, suppose we use decision support system, it will give reply within a time. With as per our need, we can able to withdraw the money from ATM machines as per our time. If there is not ATM machine, then we have to go to the bank in official time only. As well as there is a possibility of something mistake, but in ATM machine there will not be happen any mistake. If happen, automatically that mistake can be resolved by the bank. And consistent support for decision making, and it also consistent support provide us to as a customer, or any software tools, any decision support system can provide consistent support to their client, to their customer. Support for all who need it. It support for all who need it, and where and when he she need it. Means at all possible situation, condition, everyone, decision support system will help if they are using. Like this mobile phone. We can call anyone if we have a mobile phone and the number of particular person. We can talk from any place. This is the advantage of decision support system. Now the next point is a web-based decision support system architecture. There are various decision support system. One from that is web-based decision support system. How web-based decision support system will work? Web-based means website based, means their HTTP protocol, hypertext transfer protocol is used to transfer the information. That is the web base. Where the web browser, there we can access the information, access the data. That is the web based software. Where are web? Do you know web browser? Uh, Bhagyasri, do you know web browser?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Web browser is a software which is used for connect our device to internet,
Yes.
to connect our computer to internet, to connect our mobile phone to internet. We use web browser software. There is um, Google Chrome, Mozilla
More
Firefox, and internet
Internet Explorer.
internet explorer, right? These are the web based software. These software are used to connect our device to internet, and this software can access the information from various servers. Now see, this browser is installed into this computer. First component of this architecture is web browser. Web browser is installed in particular device like mobile phone or computer. Then that, suppose we started, after that this web browser will connect to the server, web server, and after that this web server will connect to the application server, and application server will connect to data server, and similarly optimize the simulation server. If there and this data server will connect it to the data warehouse or legacy or DBMS. Now you see, our web browser first will connect to the web server at the time of website designing. We have to keep our first we have to design our web page. Suppose we have designed our web page. Okay, after that we have to make connection to the web server. There are various web servers like XAMPP. Do you know XAMPP?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are some web servers. Our software will connect to that web server. Now you see, there are various computer in our laboratory. Okay, all that computers are using web browsers, but this suppose you want to search particular information in any computer, then that computer will connect to the web server. That is not here, that is at JNEC college. From that server, the request will send to the application server on which server your information is stored. Suppose you search about decision support system. You are using, suppose, this browser, this is Google Chrome browser, and suppose we search here DSS. Okay, now this word will be searched with the help of our internet connection, where it is uh, first connected to our college server. There it will search, and after that, that will send to the application server. Application server means this is, you see, dss.nitc.ac.in. This is the website. Okay, decision support system, National Institute of Technology, Calicut. In this institute, this decision support system information is at on their server. So our server will be connected to their server. This is the application servers. Now suppose you will search another point, you will search Google. Now this will connect to the US. Then our application server is at US, America. You will search a Gmail. Then again that will be connect to the Gmail server. That server will be situated at, suppose, US or some other place. Likewise, according to the our information, that information will search at the application server, means where that information is stored. Suppose you will search the information about SBI, then this information will be searched on the SBI bank server. This is the application of SBI bank. Means according to our information which search into our browser, that will search first in our web browser and then application server, and application server will be sent. Suppose there is a traffic or information is not proper, then that will optimize which information exactly you are searching. You see here I am searching SBI. You see, I got first online SBI, then sbi.co.in, then sbi.co.in career, then sbicard.com. All that informations coming from various server. Now we have to optimize exactly which information we want. What we want to do with SBI. We want to do online transaction, online personal banking, or logging, or SBI corporate. Then we have to go to the first link, else we have to go to the another link. If we want to take loan or create account or invest some money into the bank, then we have to give to the second link. This is the optimized solution. Which optimized solution we got? Suppose we want to open account into SBI bank, then we have to search here SBI account opening. Then we will get, you see, the first link sbi.co.in, means this link was previously appeared at second level, but we search SBI account, we got optimized solution, exact solution, near about solution of our requirement. That optimization simulation server etc. will be connected to the data server, and data server will be connected to the data warehouse. All information where we will store into the data warehouse. Like that, you see, in previous lecture we have discussed about Amazon.in. In this, you see, suppose we want mobile phones, we will get all this information about mobile from the data warehouse, because uh, in the Amazon's data warehouse all this information is stored. And also they are providing very good dashboard. You see, on this dashboard we can filter our information, which type of mobile phone, which company, which configuration we can take. All this is at the data warehouse according to the legacy DBMS, means according to their rules. Whose rules? The owner of data warehouse or the owner of particular server, the owner of Amazon. According to their rules, this information is displayed. Means they want to show the price, therefore the price is displayed here. And this is the web-based DSS architecture. Web browser, web server, application server, data server, optimization, simulation, then data server, and data warehouse or legacy DBMS. Is there any question on this?
No, sir.
Urusa, Bhagyasri,
No, sir.
is it understanding?
Yes.
Okay. Now the decision support system characteristic and capabilities. DSS is not quite synonymous with BI, means business intelligence. This is not synonymous, means a decision support system means not a business intelligence, or business intelligence means not a decision support system. There are some similarities. Decision support systems are generally built to solve a specific problem and include their own database, where the business intelligence application focus on reporting and identifying the problem by scanning data stored into the data warehouse. Decision support system means a tool for solving the problem, for solving a specific kind of a problem. What is problem? We want to buy the mobile phone, okay, but we will not go to the shop. Then how we will buy? With the help of online browsers, with the help of online tools like Amazon, we will buy the mobile phone. Then that software will support us. We will search a keyword into the Google. That keyword will send us at the Amazon's website. Then we will go to the Amazon's website. There we will get the various information. All this information is the business intelligence. You see, we are getting this report about this mobile phone. The price of this mobile phone is 9,999. Okay, this is the business intelligence. Color of this mobile phone, RAM of this mobile phone, all this necessary information we are looking, we are scanning this information with our eyes, we are taking this information in our mind, and we will tell this information, we will able to tell this information to our friend, our family member. What? I found the Redmi 9 mobile phone at 9,000 sorry 8,999 rupees. This information we scan from the Amazon's website. We acquire this information. But behind this, for purchase this mobile phone, what we need? we need decision support system. We have to click on this. After clicking on this mobile phone, this software will provide us one message. You see the next sale on 14 September at 12 noon. Okay, we will be able to add particular product, mobiles. Okay, suppose this one, we will take this one. You see now we can see the color and features of this mobile phone because of very good data warehouse support. Okay, now we will be able from here buy this mobile phone. Why we will be able to buy? Because of decision support system. Here the software, here a tool is used. This software will take our email ID and password, and with the help of our detail, this software will send a product on our address. This is the decision support system. And business intelligence is the report, the information about this product, the color of this product, RAM of this product, battery of this product. All these information is the business intelligence. Is it understanding? Business intelligence and decision support system. Okay. Both systems generally include analytical tools. Both decision support system as well as business intelligence includes analytical tools, means analysis. They can able to perform the analysis. It business intelligence called business analytic systems. Although the some may run locally as a spreadsheet, both decision support system and business intelligence uses web browser. Both technology, decision support system as well as business intelligence use web browser to run. Although some may run on the Excel, you see, we can use Excel for business purpose. Then that will be the decision support system to uh, uh, perform the particular mathematical calculation. We will see in next lecture. Today we will stop here. If you have any doubt, any question on this architecture, web-based architecture of decision support system and capabilities of decision support system, you can ask me question. Bhagyasri?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt,
sir.
Today in today's lecture we have discussed about the capabilities and description of DSS and decision support system configuration. There may be a question, what is the decision support system
No, sir.
configuration and architecture, like that. Then you have to draw this diagram into the in examination, and you have to explain what is data model knowledge and user interface, and why decision support system. We are learning the objectives of this decision support system we covered in this lecture. Do you have any doubt, any problem, any question regarding lecture, as well as to join the lecture timetable of our lecture?
No, sir.
Urusa?
No, sir.
Okay, then we will stop here. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave now lecture and join another lecture. Okay, bye.
Okay. Thank you.